Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 18 of Let's Play Castlevania Circle of the Moon, brought to you by MuchGames.ca. Now that I got this key, I'm able to go to the ceremonial room where Dracula is. Unfortunately, fortunately, there's a secret around here that gives me an HP upgrade. So, we're pretty close to the final battle. So let's do this. I don't believe there's another secret here, obviously, because that's the way the room would not pan out to be. Also, I might want to consider a different combination. I'm going to go with Neptune and Thunderbird for this boss. And you're going to find out why in a moment. You have done well to come so far. Master! Impeccable timing. The time for the right is upon us. Your soul will become ours as well. Not if I can help it. Master, are you alright? What an emotional display. But don't fool yourself. Even you must have darkness upon your soul. What? To be superior. To be honored for your singular accomplishments. To be loved by all. To get the glory even at the expense of others. That is what your friend craved. I just increased that desire, that power. You despicable blight! How dare you toy with his soul? I'll get you for that. Alright, now it's time to battle Dracula. With the traditional Dracula battle music. Okay, so he has 3 different kinds of attacks. One is like fire bats. The other would be like the ice shots. And they're actually very similar to traditional Castlevania attacks that he would use. He has a 3rd attack that's a little bit harder to dodge, though. In this case, he uses lightning bats. The reason I went with Neptune and Thunderbird is because that attack is a little bit harder to dodge. I knew I could dodge the other 2 attacks. I decided to, get myself a little bit of resistance against the other attack. Because they move so fast. Yeah, sadly, this is all he does, but this is only the first phase. So I'll just keep whipping him until he's done. It's pretty sad that he never really learns, he just does the same thing over and over. So because I have Neptune on, I'm able to resist lightning damage, but it does drain my MP, but that's okay because my MP recovers on its own anyway. HP does not. Unless I'm using Jupiter Mandragora, which of course I can't really do, due to the fact I have to keep moving. He has a lot of HP though, that kind of annoys me. Okay, I got him. Good. And I get a free level up. Why does he want to teleport on that side? Power. I need my full power. And then he teleports away. Huh? Chase him. Don't let him escape. Ugh. I'll take care of Father. You go after him. Right. Get Master to safety. You know, I should probably go with them to save my game. Nathan, banish Dracula and then make sure you get out. I will. Okay, now would be a good time to save the game so that I can actually, start at the 2nd phase rather than the first one again, so just give me a minute or 2. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue on here and going through this little beam of light. Also, before we do, I did get the Uranus card off camera, which allows you to summon pretty much your attribute cards. How about that? All you have to do is just use that whole half circle movement and then attack. To get the Uranus card, you just had to go to the boss room where you fought the Iron Golem in the Mechanical Tower. Then you'll find something called, I think it's called a Scary Candle. You defeat it, you might get that card, so good luck to you on that one. And you're going to need a lot of luck, and pretty much a lot of skill and healing items to defeat Dracula. Well, not this phase. This phase is not bad. Okay, so basically you're in this strange realm And one of his attacks is like lasers coming out of his armpits. The weakness, of course, is that eye. So as long as the eye is open, you can attack him. Okay, he also has a bunch of meteors. Okay. That's a lot of damage. While you're using the summon, you're actually invulnerable. Observe. Okay, that's a lot of toxic clouds or bubbles. Hopefully I can get away from them. They kind of look like raspberries. It's a good thing I'm actually replenishing my magic while he transitions. Oh! Good. Dodge the meteors. Eventually he'll get to the second phase of his attacks, where he's even more devastating. Trust me, you don't want to be dealing with him when he starts using his ultimate attack, because he is downright lethal. I couldn't really do much there. Okay, the lasers are no big deal, as long as you're not on ground level. Okay, I think he's getting over to, like, the next phase. What you have to do is make sure you can, like, do that high jump away from him. And he can track you pretty fast. Oh, jeez. Coming in contact with his body only does, like, 100+ damage. But if you get hit with that dash attack, that's always over 600. That can almost kill you in 2 hits. So you have to make sure you're properly healed. Now you have to go after the eye. And one other thing, when he's doing that dash attack, you cannot attack him at all. When he's like making his body move back, that's a good time to actually jump up, because you'll be going up too fast for him. There's going to be like a lot of bats around the eye as well, so make sure you keep that in mind. Maybe I should use some healing. I think that's going to be good for now. Worst thing that can happen is while I'm doing the transition to the summon, and as soon as I'm finished, he dashes right into me. That actually worked out. They avoided damage altogether. Okay, it doesn't look like he's going to show up, so I guess we get to see the flying eye again. This is a cheap tactic, but because he does a near insta-death move that can be very hard to track, I think we're even. I think that was a bad idea. That's just going to cost me MP. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. There we go. Okay. Oh, jeez, he's still dashing. No, I don't mean in the handsome variety, but I mean the forward movement. That's way too fast. And the bats keep respawning as well. I don't really call them bats. They're practically demons. I think I won. I'm not even going to look at them. I remember this fight giving me so much trouble because I didn't have enough magic to use the Thunderbird summon effectively. But now that I do, it's so much easier. It is a wasted effort. I will never be truly gone. So long as there is darkness and desire in the soul of man, I will continue to be revived. And we will be there to stop you. You can bet on that. Such a cliched ending. Like, whenever a bad guy is defeated, they always say, as long as there's evil, I will keep returning. And the good guy is like, yeah, well, if you keep coming back, we're gonna keep killing you. That doesn't really fix anything. He's just gonna keep coming back. Eventually, somebody's gotta die of old age. What if your kid decides to be a pharmacist instead of a vampire hunter? It's not gonna work. Master, are you well? Nathan? Thank you. You did well. You have become a hunter in your own right. Hugh, I need to thank you as well. But your training must begin anew. I know, Father. Will train like I was reborn to become worthy. Hey Nathan, if you become soft, I'll take over for you. I look forward to the challenge, Hugh. Sappy ending. But anyways, that's it. That's Castlevania Circle of the Moon for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance. This was the first of 3 GBA Castlevania games that were released. The second one was Harmony of Dissonance, and the third, which would be my favorite, is Aria of Sorrow. I know Harmony of Dissonance and Aria of Sorrow actually had a combo pack together, but Circle of the Moon did not. It would have been pretty nice to actually see these 3 games remade or re-released in the Wii eShop, or the Wii U eShop, I mean to say. But actually, I think Circle of the Moon is up, or is coming up, but Harmony of Dissonance and Aria of Sorrow are not. It'd be nice to see those games redone as well, or re-released. Maybe a combo pack of Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. So what do I think about this game overall? I think it's pretty hard. Compared to the other Castlevania or Metroidvania games you'll be playing, not counting the DS ones, because they're quite challenging as well. Circle of the Moon was really tough. Like, there'll be some parts where bosses can wipe you out in mere minutes if you're not good at dodging their attacks. Also, there were some pretty tough enemies that can really overwhelm you real fast, like the Devil in the Observation Tower. If you're not ready for that fight, you're gonna die real quick as well. Also, this game does come with a feature where if you defeat the game, they give you like a name that you can enter, and you can replay the game under different stats. For example, you can have really low attack, but super high intelligence or super high luck, or you can have like a lot of strength, but terrible intelligence. Things like that. The only problem is you have to defeat the game in order to utilize them. Personally, I wish you had access to all of those instantly, but you have to keep replaying the game to get these different passwords. For instance, if you want to be the magician, you gotta enter Fireball. That's if you want to replay the game under a high intelligence kind of run. But I digress. So, this is the Bonga signing off, saying goodbye, Godspeed, and stay tuned for my next Let's Play. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.